What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news. First of all, happy new year to every single one of you. I hope that you have a banging 2019 and let me know in the comments below, do you think that Liverpool need one more signing in the January transfer window to win the Premier League title, or are Liverpool good enough without any transfers? I want to hear your opinion because Liverpool are poised to make a move and sign Timo Werner for RB Leipzig because he's stalling on his contract and he's contemplating a move away from Leipzig. Bayern Munich are interested in him, Atletico Madrid as well. You know, Liverpool are in pole position because Jurgen Klopp knows the Bundesliga very well. He knows all the big players and all the very talented players, and I think it's telling that Liverpool didn't make a move for Christian Pulisic, who is going to Chelsea in the summer. It has been just revealed. The 20-year-old moves for 64 million euros, which is about 55 million pounds. And I'm not too bothered about that because Christian Pulisic is not as good a player as his hype suggests, and he hasn't scored a lot of goals for Dortmund. Yes, he's a very talented young player, but if Jurgen Klopp thinks that he's not worth that amount of money, then I'm 100% behind his decision, because so far about 90% of Jurgen Klopp's transfers has been bang on. I mean, when we signed Van Dijk, when we signed Alisson, a lot of people said that they cost incredible amounts of money, but they have been actually very good value for money. Van Dijk, one of the best defenders in the Premier League. Alisson, one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. And I think if Liverpool sign Timo Werner, whose contract expires in 2020, which means that just 1.5 years from now, if Leipzig don't sell him now in January, they will lose out on a lot of money. And according to Bild, which is a German newspaper, Werner is hesitating and he believes he's ready to make the next big step in his career, and he has very good numbers. He's only 22 years old, a German international, and he's banging in the goals for Leipzig for many seasons now. He has scored 14 goals in 21 games this season, 11 in 17 games in the Bundesliga, and also he scored 21 goals last season. He scored 21 goals the season before last season. So I think he's a very good player, and I think Liverpool could play with Werner and all the other attacking players in the same lineup, because against the smaller sides, like 80–90% of the time, Liverpool have been adopting a 4-2-3-1 formation with Shaqiri, Firmino and Mane behind Salah. So if you exchange Shaqiri with you know, either Werner or Firmino, then Liverpool could certainly play with Firmino, Werner, Salah and Mane in the same team. And against the smaller sides, I think that would be a very potent, very attacking front four, which could really even score more goals this season. Firmino is a brilliant player and I really don't want him to leave Liverpool. I really don't want Liverpool to sell any of our attacking players. But the more options Liverpool have, the more attacking firepower Liverpool have, the stronger it makes us, and the more likely it makes us to win trophies. And that must be the aim of Jurgen Klopp, to win as many Premier League titles, as many Champions Leagues, as many FA Cups as possible. And we need to constantly improve and not stand still. Liverpool already have one of the best teams in Europe, but football is a game where if you don't make a signing, you stand still and fall further behind of other teams, because I expect Manchester City, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham all to improve, make more signings and get better as the years progress, and Liverpool have to make this incredibly good squad even better if Liverpool want sustained success. I don't want Liverpool to just win one Premier League title and then, you know, be in the title race but not win anything for the next 4 or 5 years. I want Liverpool to try and replicate the success of the 70s and 80s, where Liverpool went on to win multiple league titles, multiple European Cups in a row, sometimes winning 2 or 3 European Cups or Champions Leagues in a row. That would be, I think, brilliant. And under Jurgen Klopp, that's certainly a possibility. Werner also has made no secret of the fact that he would like to test himself in the Premier League, which is, you know, a very, very good league, potentially the best league or the most exciting league in the world. Maybe the best is La Liga in terms of if you add up all the teams' strength, but the most exciting league in my opinion is the Premier League, and it's my all-time favorite league to watch. And he also told 442 in an interview, Manchester United and Liverpool were the teams I watched quite a lot in England. They were the two that I'm a little bit of a fan of because they have so much history. And yes, he is German, so he doesn't really know yet that you can't be a fan of Man United and Liverpool simultaneously. You have to choose one or the other. There is no other way. If Liverpool are interested in Werner, there are not many clubs who could tempt Werner with bigger wages. For example, many Chelsea fans are saying that Pulisic turned down Liverpool to sign for Chelsea, but that is certainly not the case. Pulisic wanted to move to Liverpool, but Jurgen Klopp weren't interested in him right now, so he had to go to the next best club, which was Chelsea, who offered serious money to his club Dortmund and also to Pulisic. And I will talk about the Pulisic transfer a little more in this video later. Werner also said, in Liverpool it's also their stadium and the atmosphere. When I have to decide, I'm more Manchester United than Liverpool. I'm now at a point where at some stage in the future I would like to play in a team that wins titles. So he says that if he has to decide which club to sign for, he would choose Manchester United. But I don't think Man United are interested right now in bringing in a striker or a number 10. Werner certainly can play in either position because Man United have already Lukaku, Sanchez, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, many attacking players, and they just spent you know, 70 million on Lukaku. They spent an incredible amount of money wage-wise on Alexis Sanchez. So I think Werner will go to Liverpool. That's my bold prediction, and I really hope that it comes off. It looks like that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have been scouting Werner for 2 years, for about 2 years, and they are seriously interested in him. So the big question is, do Liverpool go for Werner in the January transfer window, or do we wait until the summer? And I would say let's go for him in the January transfer window. If we can tempt you know, Leipzig to accept a bid which is rumored to be about 36 million pounds, which I think would be a really awesome deal. Because if you think about it, like Pulisic, because of his hype, because he's American, he's a merchandise machine, he costs 55 million for Chelsea. And Werner, if we could get him for 20 million less, and Werner, in my opinion, is a better player than Pulisic. Yes, he's 2 years older, so probably has a little bit more experience as well. But Werner is scoring a lot more goals. Maybe we shouldn't compare because they are different types of player. But in my opinion, Werner is a better footballer right now than Pulisic. And maybe if we wait 1 or 2 years and Werner has a blinder of a season, because at the moment he's on course to score about 30 goals this season for Leipzig, which is a lot. And if he scores about 30 goals, then many other big clubs will be interested in him in the summer. And then that means that his price will rise, the bidding war could be happening. So that's why I'm saying Liverpool have the money to spend right now to sign Timo Werner. And also it would give Werner another 6 months to get fully accustomed to the Liverpool way of playing. And just imagine in some games where Liverpool can't score a goal maybe, just to bring on Timo Werner off the bench and him scoring a decisive goal. That would be brilliant. And who doesn't want to be involved with this Liverpool team right now, who are playing expensive, entertaining, attacking football, firing on all cylinders. We are unbeaten in the Premier League so far. Yes, we have our most difficult game coming up against Manchester City, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying the ride, and Werner, I think, would love to play for Liverpool even right now. But we don't know Jurgen Klopp's intentions. At the moment he said maybe we are not actively looking in the transfer market, but if Werner is available for 36 million, I think Liverpool would be foolish not to go for it right now, because as I said, in the summer he would cost maybe even more money, even though in the summer, if Werner doesn't sign a new contract, then he would have only 1 year left on his contract. But if we risk going another 6 months without signing Werner, they could extend his contract, and then his price would be probably double. Another very interesting transfer is Adrien Rabiot, and according to reports in France, Barcelona are favorites to land Rabiot, but L'Equipe is saying that Liverpool remain in the mix, and according to the French newspaper, Liverpool held several meetings about Rabiot joining Jurgen Klopp at Anfield. Do you think he would be a good signing? I'm a little bit torn on him because he is a brilliant player, but he has attitude issues, and apparently you know, he refused to play as a CDM in the Paris Saint-Germain team. He refused to come off the bench, and that is not a good sign. But I think Jurgen Klopp could sort him out, because he's a manager who players would love to play for. And now let's talk about Christian Pulisic. So reportedly, you know, he had his heart set on a move to the Premier League. I've talked about him many times previously on this channel, that he would love to play for Liverpool, but Jurgen Klopp apparently was not interested in him right now. And according to Dortmund sporting director Michael Zorc, he said it was always Christian Pulisic's dream to play in the Premier League. That certainly has to do with his American background, and as a result we were unable to extend his contract. Against this background, we had decided to accept an extremely lucrative bid from Chelsea given the low contract maturity. Christian Pulisic is a character perfect player. I'm sure that in the coming months he will do everything in his power to bring his high quality to the team and to achieve his sporting goals with his teammates, Borussia Dortmund. And Pulisic haven't scored an incredible amount of goals so far. So I think that for Pulisic to go to Chelsea for 64 million euros, I think Chelsea overpaid him for him. Because if you add up his goals, he only got 15 goals in 115 games for Dortmund in all competitions, which is a very, very low number for a winger. You would expect that's about 5 goals a season or even less. Like, his best season is scoring 5 goals in just 43 games. The thing is that he's only 20, so he will probably improve a lot. You could see that Jadon Sancho is 2 years younger than Pulisic, is already a better player, and he already forced Pulisic out of the team for most of the games. Pulisic is very inconsistent. He gets into great goal scoring positions, but he's not a finisher yet. But you could see in other players' career, just an example that comes to my mind, Raheem Sterling. He wasn't a great goal scorer at Liverpool either, but he went to Manchester City, he matured, he started to finish his chances better, and now he's a 20-25 goals a season winger at Manchester City. I'm not saying that Pulisic will become as good as Raheem Sterling. What I'm saying is, let's hold off on him. So paying this much money is definitely a big gamble on Chelsea's part, but Pulisic could turn out to be an excellent signing, because if he goes on to become a great winger who scores 15-20 goals a season, then you know, it was money well spent. But it's very hard to tell how each player will turn out to be, and it will be fascinating to see how he does in the Premier League, in the Chelsea team. And Chelsea already have a lot of great wingers. Does this suggest that Chelsea are maybe fearing that Eden Hazard will leave Chelsea and sign for Real Madrid? I'm not sure, but Chelsea already have Pedro, Willian, Eden Hazard, so now they will have Pulisic from next season. So the transfer is finalized now, but Pulisic will be loaned back to Dortmund for the rest of the season, and he will join Chelsea in the summer. So that begs the question, who will Chelsea sell? Will they sell any of their wingers? Because I think having 4 wingers for 2 positions is too many, in my opinion. So they will sell one of Pedro, Willian, or Eden Hazard. The big question is, who will it be? Because if Chelsea sell Eden Hazard, their best player by far, then they will struggle next season, even if they sign Pulisic and other players. But let me know, what do you think about all these transfer news in the comments below, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.